Hey everybody, welcome back to Wicked Tarantulas with Felicia. So this is my other curly hair tarantula, which is my B.albopilosum. Yeah, I'm still struggling with the second part of the name, but I got the B.albopilosum. So, as you see, he's much larger, and he likes to lay out, and because of this decor, yeah, he's not able to lay out like he likes to. So I'm going to do a little bit of an upgrade. I'm going to get rid of this because, yeah, I noticed when I put the crickets in there, they go underneath of this decoration, and I do not want them to get stuck under there, and I do not want them to, you know, die in there and then got to worry about the nasty parasites, mites, and all that other stuff. So I'm going to get him out of there. See how he reacts. Pretty calm. Alright, so I would do this with him in there, but yeah, I'm going to end up taking him out. It's very quiet at my house today still. My husband and my youngest son returns today. I'm going insane. I'm losing my mind, forgetting what kind of species I own because my family is not all home with me. Family is very important to me. But husband's got to go and have some fun time with his family, and getting our car fixed is what's actually going on. So got most of it out. As you can see, he's really, really calm. So I'm going to attempt to get him into this. And this is the one that I named Cactus. So yesterday's video featured curls, and then this is Cactus, both males. Still looking in my area around me for somebody who wants to pair in Ohio, preferably in Cleveland, the west side, just because there's certain areas in Cleveland that I will not go into because of the crime rating, and I'm not putting myself in danger, and I'm not selling these guys, and I'm not willing to trade anything. I'm so attached, so I am looking. Although I haven't found anybody, I'm going to find somebody. I'm going to. Go on, bud. Alright, so he's in. And then I forgot the lid, of course. And I'm going to put some sticks in here today. Me and my sticks. My sticks. He's pretty big. And the thing is both of my curly hair tarantulas are now currently both fully matured. And I want to say this one's a little bit bigger. Don't mind my chipped up nail polish. See if I can focus. He's got both of his fangs, and his mouth is like really furry. So I'm going to get this process started. Get this guy back into his home. But yeah. So I got a couple plans I want to deal with this exhibit. So I'll be right back with that, guys, and let me know what you think. So what I'm kind of trying to do is mimic their natural surroundings. And they are a burrowing species. And you can typically find them in tropical scrublands, either around bases of trees, near rivers, or in the rainforests. So I'm kind of giving him like a little fake tree thing. And it's got some plants on it, you know, so if he wants to burrow, which there is more than enough substrate, and I'm going to plan on eventually adding much more. Although, like, these species are burrowing species, but none of my curly hairs actually burrow. So, I mean, I guess I'm happy because I get to see them, and they're always out. So, yeah. So, yeah, if anybody doesn't know that this species is native to Costa Rica, which is a country in Central America, bordered by Nicaragua to the north, the Caribbean Sea is to the northeast, Panama is to the southeast, and the Pacific Ocean is to the southwest, and Ecuador to the south of the Cocos Island. So there's some of the common places that you can find them. The temperature that they are typically used to is between 75 degrees Fahrenheit and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Their humidity is typically between 65 and 70%. Let me correct myself. I do have males, and their average lifespan is 4 years. The females can live up to 10 years, and they can actually live a little longer than 10 years. They are primarily a nocturnal opportunist ambusher, and they prey on insects and small invertebrates. So that's just a little information about it if you didn't know. So I'm going to finish this process, and then we're going to get everything together. Well, he is calmly and fluffily waiting. Such a cute guy. My baby. Aww. I just love how fluffy he is. Alright, so I'm going to get this completed, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is the new enclosure. Got my substrate. And we got this nice little fake tree-like thing. This one does like to climb, so it's pretty cool, giving it some climbing things. It's got the plants. Plants are actually pretty stiff, so I think these would actually support him if he walked on them. They're pretty stiff. So, got some fake sticks in there. Me and my sticks. I love my sticks. I like how this one branches off, because this one's got like 1, 2, 3 different pegs, and then I got another one running from it. And I got the water bowl, which I just cleaned, and yeah, I got substrate in already. Then I got a little plant over here. But the only thing I do not like about this is the back. There was a big opening, and I want to be able to see him, so I took a whole bunch of bedding and I shoved it in there, and I shoved a flower in there. If he does dig it out and he goes inside, no big deal. I mean, it's really big in the inside. It don't look like it, but it actually is. So now that we got this set up, time to get him back in. We'll see how he does. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I think this guy's wanting to go back home. I did not spray the substrate because I did do that this morning. So I don't want to over wet it, because I do know how they prefer to have their enclosure. I have had these things since they were young juveniles. So yeah, I've kind of learned their behaviors. I still try to make sure I keep them exactly in the environment when it comes to humidity and temperature as they're supposed to. But I do know my specimens very well, and I do know what they prefer. So I'm going to set it to how they like it. But as again, I still make sure that I have the proper humidity and temperature. So he might come out on his own. This dang plant's keeping me caught up. So you can see him. So the plant's kind of holding him up. But I can't get to him. Alright, there you go. So he immediately, we'll see where he goes. And there we go. And he's in. He's in. I think he's going to like this a little bit better. I can't wait to see him move around tonight and see what he does. It is such a calm, docile species. I really do enjoy these ones. All of my tarantulas are my favorite. I can't exactly say, oh, I have a favorite, because I like them all. But yeah, these B.albopilosums are amazing. So thank you guys very much for tuning in with me on another one of these videos. I do appreciate every single view I get, although I'm doing this for fun and just to show people how I take care of my arachnids. I don't expect anything from anybody. This world is what it is, but I do just want to spread a little positivity, a little bit of what I do, and support others who are into the same hobby I am. Although many more of you are well more informed on these than I am, I still get some species mixed up, because there are a lot of species that have the same coloration and things like that. And yeah, so I'm still learning. Almost been 3 years into doing this hobby, but I enjoy every moment of it. I enjoy every second I get with these guys. And I enjoy everybody else's videos, your guys' input, because it's very important. Because like I said, I'm still learning. There's so much to learn. So for you people out there that don't have any arachnids, tarantulas, anything of that assortment, and you do not know what to do. Please educate yourself before you purchase these animals. Please don't purchase these animals for cruelty purposes. There was a lady on Facebook who was going into a pet store. She's an admin of one of the tarantula communities, and she overheard 3 young males walking out of the pet store talking about what they were going to do to the tarantula. It was an avicular metallica or avicular, I'm not really sure. It might even been something else different, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because I know most of these pet stores can only sell certain breeds, and that would typically be one of the many. Well, the young guys were planning on taking the spider they just purchased and burning it for fun. What, I'm trying to watch my language, what kind of person would spend $40 on a tarantula that's actually beneficial to our ecosystem just to burn it? Well, she was able to bribe these boys with a little bit of willpower and a little bit of patience. She gave them half of what they paid for the tarantula. Now she has the tarantula, thank goodness. And one of the store workers started calling all the other local pet shops around there and gave a vivid description of these 3 young guys. So if they went to another pet store to purchase a tarantula, they would be denied, so they couldn't hurt it. Although I still have my own problem with the own pet store around me, with them providing the improper care for the arachnids that they do carry, or any of the specimens they carry, with the no water, low humidity, extremely high temps, too many feeders, and the feeders are so weak looking, you know they're not fed right. So, you know, I'm still going to battle that one, and I'm not going to let it go, because that's not okay. That is not acceptable. So I don't know if I would have to call like an animal activist or something like that to get them to go in there and start inspecting. Like, I'm going to look into that. I did see a video where somebody did that. They walked into a pet store, and the snake had scale rat starting and other things, and it was on the brink of death, more or less. And the guy walked in. He asked to see it. He, you know, came off as a customer. He's looking at it, and he just basically unloaded on them and told them they have to do this and this and this. He will be back and so forth, and gave them enough warnings and let them know, hey, if you don't take care of this animal, guess what? You ain't going to have any animals when I'm done, more or less. So, yeah, I'm not going to let that go, because that's not okay. Like, again, like I said in my other video, we chose to collect and keep these guys caged. By them being in a cage, they have absolutely no way whatsoever to care for themselves. They can't thrive on anything just because they're caged. If they were in their natural environment, yeah, they would thrive. But if you're going to cage them, you need to make sure they have all the important necessities that is required. Don't go by the brochures. Them brochures are wrong. No, they should not have sponges. Yes, their humidity should be within a certain range, along with the temperature. You should be feeding it how you're supposed to, not throwing 5 crickets, 6 crickets in there at a time and thinking, okay, it'll eat eventually. Okay, so if it molts, it's not going to have a healthy molt. It may not survive the molt with low, very, very extremely dangerously low humidity, extremely high temps, no water, and that many feeders. That's just the perfect formula for devastation. Yeah, not okay. If I had the extra cash right now, I would definitely go and get that specimen. Although I don't want to buy it from those kind of pet stores, just because of the fact is, just because I buy that one doesn't mean they're not going to have another one that's going to go through the same thing. And yeah, if I tried to save every single avicular or whatever other beginner species as they claim, yeah, I'd have a house full of all the same specimens, which I wouldn't mind. But I've heard a lot of people say that if you ever do purchase arachnids or any other animal of that assortment from like a Petco, PetSmart, Pet Supplies Plus, whatever, that you really shouldn't breed them, because you really don't know if they are what they are. They could be a morphed species, which I just learned what that was about 2 weeks ago. And basically their breeding would be infertile. So you're just going to have, you're not ever going to get an egg sac. I don't know how true that is. I mean, somebody out there probably has gone through that. But yeah, I don't know. This is my little input. Thank you guys very, very much for watching my video. I hope your day is blessed. I hope you guys make today the best day ever. It's Sunday, fun day. So get up, get out. Make some memories with your family, with your kids if they're young. Just make today the best day, because remember, tomorrow's never guaranteed. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.